Apple versus Android. This question comes up to people all the time. Which one do you want to pick, Apple or Droid? Now, Apple is obviously made by Apple. Droid is actually made by Google, and then their software is sold. It's not even sold, it's given to phone manufacturers for free, and then they are allowed to tweak it a little bit so that it fits their operating software, so it fits their phones. Google gives it to them for free so that they have more money to make a better phone, a faster one for the internet, a more friendly phone for you and I. Google wants their phone manufacturers to spend more money on making their own phones, making their better phones than they do on their software. They don't have to worry about the software at all. Google makes it for them. This is all fine and dandy unless you don't hold up your end of the bargain, which most of the phone manufacturers are not doing. I've heard a number of complaints about Droids they crash a lot. Apps don't work. They download an app, they wait 20 minutes to download an app, it ends up not working, they delete it, and there's not really any support for the apps. There's no company that made the apps that they can go back to and ask why it's not working on their software. Where another thing that, on the positive note of Droids, they're more creative. You can customize a lot more. You can make it your phone, make it special for you. That's one thing that makes Droid the Droid, and that's why everybody wants it, so that they can customize it and so that they can make their phone special to them, unique to them. A lot of things about Droid is that there's different ones. There's a lot more phones to choose from, whereas Apple, there's only the iPhone. Or Droid, they have 4 or 5 different phone lines. Droid software is named after desserts, funny enough. They have jelly bean, cupcake, donut, gingerbread, honeycomb, ice cream sandwich. These are all names of Droid operating softwares, which, I don't know, it just seems kind of cheesy to me. I mean, I would rather have an iOS 7 or iOS 6, something that makes it sound like a good software. I mean, I don't have a Droid, but I don't really want my operating software to be named Cupcake. I just think it kind of sounds cheesy and, I don't know, just not that strong of a software, which it isn't. When apps are made for Droids, anybody can make them. You and I can go out, create an app, and put it on the Droid market, and all of our friends can download it. Whereas Apple, all apps have to go through Apple, have to be approved by Apple, so that they can be out on the app market and so that they can be sold or downloaded for free. This also allows Apple to make sure that there's a support system so that the apps aren't working, that then they can help make them work and help them work. Apple also has iOS 7, iOS 6 operating software. Apple is very controllative of their software. I mean, they're not crack the whip here. You can jailbreak an iPhone and make it your own specialty and customize it. We don't recommend that because that voids the warranty. But Apple is very good at making sure everything works. If it doesn't work, they have a solution for that. I'm all Apple. I have the tablet here, the iPhone. I have the iPhone, the iPad, and I'm actually being recorded on a MacBook Pro that I got for college. Apple is very interlinked. I can interlink my phone, my computer, and my iPad all. I just type an event on my calendar, and it's instantly on my computer, instantly on my iPad. Pictures, same way, instantly spread to all the devices. Music, same thing. Droid, you have to plug stuff in to record it and to do stuff like that. Another thing about Droid, according to darkreading.com, about 15% of Android applications may leak your phone's ID. And another 5% total number of apps leak your email. Again, this is according to darkreading.com. Apple's or Droid's is not as secure as Apple. Apple is its own operating system, where Google is ran through Google. It's part of Google, linked through Google. So, in conclusion, if you want a more reliable phone, obviously pick Apple. It's going to be safer. It's going to keep your information. It's going to have support available for you for your apps. It also will makes the software a lot better. The software is a lot better for an iPhone than it is a Droid. Again, iOS 7, Cupcake. Which one do you prefer? Me, I choose iOS 7. It just sounds like a better software. But it ultimately comes down to your personal opinion. Are you going to want something that is very reliable and it can link between all your other devices? Or do you want a Droid that isn't unreliable sometimes? Sometimes the system crashes and you're stuck without a phone, or it's got bad internet coverage. It all basically comes down to you, but if I were you, I'd pick an Apple, go with an Apple product, because they've just shown to be more reliable. Thank you.